Can you please bring the sermon up, Tim? Before we start my message this morning, guys, I want to ask those of you who participated in our 50 days of prayer and fasting, which we just completed last week. I'd like to hear some testimonies about what God did in your life. For those of you who are visiting today or who are new today, we just went through 8 weeks of prayer and fasting where I asked people to give up one meal, 1 day a week, and pray during that time and ask God to really move in their lives. And so I'd like to hear from some of you what God did in your life during those 8 weeks. Anybody? Here's the mic. Anybody brave? Suzanne. Okay. Can you speak into the mic, though, since we are recording?
Oh, no.
Come on. I do it every week. Come on.
Okay. I don't like to talk in front of people. But during the prayer and fasting, I sort of had an attitude of, I didn't really know what was going on. I couldn't really see or hear anything. Until one day it kind of hit me, and I realized that God was revealing things about me through it, through that time, through the 8 weeks.
Okay.
Just had brought out some things in me that were lost, and a confidence that I never had before.
Okay.
So.
Excellent. Excellent. Others? Anybody else? I will tell you, my experience was a very interesting one. Well, first of all, I found that the more, as each week went by, the harder it was to focus. The harder it was to focus. You know, the first couple weeks, I dove right in, I fasted, I didn't have a problem. I was a little hungry, obviously, but I didn't have any trouble focusing. And then I found as the weeks went by, it was like I had, a bunch of noisy demons around me, like, like a bunch of bees buzzing around me, trying to distract me and keep me from focusing. And it was a battle. It was a battle to focus as each week went by. But, I really felt like God really kind of opened my ears and opened my eyes and showed me some interesting things that you'll see, unveiled in some of my teaching and stuff in the months to come. But it was a blessed time. I'm really glad I did it. It was difficult at times, but it was a blessed time, and it's something I think we're going to do again. I think we're going to do it again in the fall because when you press into God like that and you seek Him, He responds. Anybody else? Yes, sir. Brandon's coming, guys. Thanks for coming up, Brandon.
Sure. At the beginning of the whole 50 days, you had us fill out that piece of paper.
Right.
And you wanted us to write down what our main goal was.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was to study and read my Bible more.
Okay.
Because I've been a Christian for like almost 20 years now and have not really read my Bible in that 20 years. So
Okay.
I knew that was something I needed to do.
Right.
And now at the end of the 50 days, I've read my Bible like every day.
Awesome.
And not just
Excellent.
read it, but studied it. And I've learned quite a bit. So
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for sharing that. And let me tell you as well, Brandon and Travis have they switch off. We have a Tuesday night men's and women's Bible study, and Brandon and Travis alternate weeks doing the Bible study. And let me tell you, some of the stuff that's been coming out of Brandon's mind in those Bible studies, I didn't know were there. I mean, I can tell that he is reading his Bible. I can tell that God is speaking to him because stuff, I mean, you know, I've said to him several times, hey, dude, you can preach Sunday, I'll sit down. That's cool with me. That's better than what I could do, you know. So I can definitely see a change, Brandon. Glad to see it. Anybody else want to say anything about their time of prayer and fasting? Anybody? Anybody? No? Okay.